Hey everybody, Tim Parrish here for the Huntington Church of Christ. Welcome to Wednesdays in the Word. I wonder how many of you watching this video today have a nickname. Maybe it's a nickname that you are fond enough of that has stuck with you through the years that it may even be that most people don't know your real name. They only know you by your nickname. Now it could be that you got that nickname when you were a kid, maybe even when you were first born. Maybe some physical feature, the shape of your face or your hair or your nose or your eyes or something about you physically was distinguishing, some characteristic. And so some family member or someone that knew you gave you a nickname, and even if that particular feature isn't true of you anymore, maybe that name has stuck with you for a long time. Or maybe your nickname came a little bit later because of some particular character trait, something about you, something about your personality, the way you do certain things, the way you approach certain things, or maybe still something physical. Maybe the way you walk or your voice or some particular something about you caused somebody to give you a name other than just your given name. Maybe it stuck. For some of you, maybe you were given a nickname that wasn't a name you would choose. In fact, it's not a nickname you like very much. You kind of wish nobody knew it, but something happened. You were caught doing something, or you said something that was embarrassing, or something happened that caused somebody to apply that moment as a nickname to you, and it stuck. And you really wish it would have gone away, but it seems like people won't let it. I would invite you, just oddly enough, if you have a nickname that you're not too terribly embarrassed about, even if it's one nobody really knows, if you want to drop that down in the comments here, just type us a comment either on Facebook or on YouTube and share with us your nickname or your nicknames, and even if you want to share an explanation of how you got it. If there's a funny story that we might appreciate, maybe you can drop that there in the comments as well. We promise we'll try not to think anything differently of anybody because of their nickname. But sometimes nicknames are unfortunate. And sometimes nicknames are given to us because of some moment in our lives that doesn't really describe who we are. Maybe some of those nicknames are given to us unfairly. In fact, we really kind of wish no one had ever called us by some of those titles. What if I said to you that your nickname, from now and for generations after you're gone, would be based on the worst thing that you ever said or did? That we would pick out one moment in your life that would be the moment you'd most like to rewind or delete. That would be the thing that you wish no one ever knew about you. But suddenly, we made that the thing that everybody knew you by. And so when you walked in the room, somebody would call you by that name. For sure, when you walked out of the room, lots of people would talk about you being that particular name. Well, I think that's what happened to the guy that we're going to look at in our study today. Something happened in his life. One moment. A moment that really, I think, has been mischaracterized. And it has caused us for thousands of years now to refer to him as Doubting Thomas. Now, I had to write a paper a few years ago. I was presenting at a conference on the relationship between Thomas and Jesus. And I'd never studied Thomas, not personally. I just kind of knew who he was. I knew some things about him. And so I kind of thought, oh, this paper is going to be easy to write. This presentation is going to be easy to give. You know, Jesus is the master teacher. Jesus is the wonderful guy who did everything he could to produce faith in Thomas.